Everybody, in previous class you had already discussed about tissue culture techniques. Now in this class I want to go to discuss about the last chapter, 14th chapter. That one is microbes in human welfare. Okay, in this chapter we are learning about microbes in household product and microbes in industrial product and microbes in sewage treatment and microbes in production of biogas and microbes as biocontrol agent. Microbes are biofertilizers and microbes are main challenge posed by microorganisms. Okay, let us discuss about the microorganisms. Microorganisms are very essential to human welfare. So many products are mainly obtained from the microorganisms. By the activity of microorganisms, different types of products are obtained. Okay, some microbes are present in everywhere. Microbes are present in everywhere. Okay, some microbes are survive in soil, water, inside the plant body or outside the plant body, inside the animal body or outside the animal body. And some microorganisms can survive in hot areas. This type of organisms are known as thermal vents. These thermal vents microbes are survive up to 140 degrees centigrade temperature. Some microbial organisms can survive some extreme conditions like minus degree centigrade temperature. There can survive in some layers of snow. Okay, some microbes can survive in high acidic areas. So microbes are present in everywhere. Understand? The next one, microbes are derives like protozoans, bacteria, fungi, viroids, prions. Viroids means what? You know already, bacteria, protozoa, fungi, and virus. Viruses are toxic fluids. What are viroids? What are the difference between viroids and prions? Viroids means nothing but they are only made up of nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA. Another one, prions. Prions are the proteinous infectious agents. Are known as prions. So these prions, viroids, virus, fungi, bacteria and protozoans are known as the microbial organisms. That means microbes. These are the microbes. Okay. Next one. These microbes you are not seeing with our naked eyes. They are only visible under microscope, electronic microscope. Okay. Nutritive medium culture. This means these microbes grow in a colonies in the nutrient to medium. So the nutrient to medium culture useful to study of microbial organisms in their colonies. Understand? So the microbes are very essential to human welfare. They play an important key role in human welfare. Members think about microbial organisms are very harmful to human beings. But in our second chapter, we already discussed about the microbial harmful aspects and friendly nature of microbial organisms like bacteria. Bacteria are friends and foes of human beings. You already know about that. So, majority of the members think about microbial organisms are harmful to human beings and harmful to plants and other organisms. But Microbial organisms are very useful to human welfare and also very useful to other plant organisms. Okay, how microbial organisms are useful to human welfare? Let us discuss about different ways of useful aspects of microbial organisms. Okay, the first one is microbes in household product. Microbes in household product. In our daily life, we are utilized microbial products. Microbial products. We are use microbes or products derived from them every day. In our daily life, you are utilizing microbial products. Suppose, for example, lactobacillus bacteria. This is helpful for produced curd from milk. By the activity of lactobacillus coagulate and partially digested milk protein, casein protein. Casein protein is partially digested and also coagulated by these lactobacillus bacteria. By the activity of this fermentation or partially digested milk protein, the curd comes from the milk. So this lactobacillus is also called lab. Lab means LAB. Lab means lactic acid bacteria. These lab bacteria play an important role in the checking disease causing microbes. Next one, this lab bacteria increase and also improve nutritional quality. Food quality is also increased by the activity of these bacteria fermentation or coagulation or partially digested milk protein. This consists of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is also obtained from the activity of these lab bacteria, lactic acid bacteria. In this way, different types of probiotics like all products are like dosa, idli. Dosa and idli you are prepared in our house, okay, as a tiffin. But these dosa and idli very smooth texture after fermented bacteria. By the activity of fermented bacteria, the dosa and idli are very smooth, and also carbohydrates are partially fermented and produce CO2 production. Because of this reason, dosa and idlis are very smooth by the activity of some fermented bacteria. You are using bread. The making bread is mainly depending on some of the fungal organism like Saccharomyces cerevisiae. It is also known as bakery yeast. Okay, in bakery yeast, the bread is mainly making with help of the fermented activity of Saccharomyces cerevisiae, baker yeast. Some of the traditional drinks, member of traditional drinks and foods are also made by fermented microbes. Some of the fermented microbes activity, some traditional drinks like toddy and traditional foods like fermented fishes and nectar and bamboo shoot foods. These are mainly prepared by the activity of fermented microbes. And in this, the first food material, traditional drink, that one is toddy. A Southern Indian traditional drink. This Southern Indian traditional drink toddy mainly extracted from the clam extract, clam sap, fermenting sap from plants, ఈత చెట్టు, ఓకే, తాడి చెట్టు, ఇటువంటి ఈత తాడి చెట్టు కళ్ళు నుంచి, కళ్ళు అని చెప్పేసి ఉంటాం కదా, the sap is fermented by the fermented bacteria and also prepared to tea. It is a traditional drink. Understand? Another one, fermented fishes. Natto means it is a fermented soya beans. After fermented soya beans, prepare one of the traditional food. That one is netto. Shoot food, bamboo shoot food. This bamboo shoot food is also prepared by the activity of fermentation. Okay, by the activity of bacterial fermentation, bamboo shoots are cut into small pieces and preserved and also fermented by the bacteria and prepared one of the famous Japanese food. That one is bamboo shoot food. Different types of traditional drinks and also traditional foods are all prepared by the activity of microbes fermentation. Microbes fermentation. Suppose tuddi, a southern Indian famous traditional drink, it is extracted from the fermenting sap from plants. Next one, fermented fishes, పులుసు పెట్టినటువంటి చేపలు కానీ, netto soya beans, netto food, that means the soya bean, fermented soya beans food. Next one, bamboo shoot food. Bamboo younger stems are cut into small pieces and these small pieces are fermented by the bacteria and prepared bamboo shoot food. In this way, traditional drinks and foods are prepared by the activity of bacterial fermentation. Different types of cheeses are prepared in our household products. These different varieties of cheeses are mainly depending on their texture, flavor and taste. Texture, flavor and taste. These texture and flavor taste wise cheeses are different types. But in our intermediate syllabus wise, only two types of cheeses are given. Initially, the first one is Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese. This Swiss cheese mainly prepared by the activity of Propionibacterium shermani at fermentation. Propionibacterium shermani. This bacteria fermented on milk and converted into Swiss cheese. By the activity of Propionibacterium shermani fermentation, large amount of CO2 is released from this preparation, Swiss preparation. So, Swiss cheese consists of large, big holes compared to Roquefort cheese. Understand? Propionibacterium shermani fermented activity, large CO2 is released from the fermentation process. So Swiss cheese consists a big holes because of the presence of CO2 liberation. Understand? The next one, Roquefort cheese. This Roquefort cheese mainly prepared from sheep milk. Sheep milk. It is also known as blue cheese. Blue cheese. Okay. Next one, it is a famous food in France. France. Understand? This Roquefort cheese is mainly prepared by the fermented activity of Penicillium roqueforti fungi. Okay. Penicillium roqueforti fungi. This fungi is utilized for the preparation of Roquefort cheese, mainly prepared from sheep milk. Like Penicillium roqueforti gives a particular flavor of the Roquefort cheese. The different types of household products. The first one is cod from milk by the activity of lactobacillus bacteria, and some probiotics are also utilized in our household activity. And nutritional improvement, the quality of food material is also increased by the vitamin B12 in the cod, dosa and idli smoothness, and making bread with help of the yeast unicellular fungal organism, and some traditional drinks like toddy, and some traditional foods like fermented fishes, natto, and that means it is prepared from soybean, and bamboo shoot food, and some traditional food like different varieties of cheeses like Swiss cheese. It is mainly prepared by the activity of Propionibacterium shermani, and another one Roquefort cheese. It is mainly prepared by the activity fermented activity by the one of the fungal organism like Penicillium roqueforti. Penicillium roquefort. These are the different types of household products by the activity of microbes. Understand?